So, you want to create a professional-looking broadcast. Maybe it's a podcast with video, or a live stream for your business, or even just a really high-quality video call. You've come to the right place. Today, we're talking about two incredible pieces of gear that will completely change your game. These are the Rodecaster Pro 2, Blackmagic Atom Mini Pro. Think of them as the command center for your entire production. They might look a little intimidating with all their buttons and lights. But trust me, they are your best friends. We're going to break down how to use them, step by step. Let's get started. First up is the Rodecaster Pro 2. This device is an all-in-one audio production studio. Its main job is to handle everything related to sound. You plug your microphones into it. You can play sound effects from its built-in pads. It lets you mix different audio sources. Your voice, a guest on a phone call, music from your computer. The Rodecaster processes your voice, making it sound rich, clear, and professional, just like what you hear on the radio. It removes the guesswork from getting great audio. Good audio keeps people listening. Next, let's talk about the Blackmagic Atom Mini Pro. This is your video switcher. Its job is to handle all your visual sources. Let's get your voice into the system. The first step is connecting your microphone to the Rodecaster Pro 2. The most common type of microphone for this is one with an XLR connector. This is the big 3-pin plug you see on professional mics. Look at the back of your Rodecaster Pro 2. You will see 4 combination jacks. These can accept XLR. These can accept 1/4-inch plugs. Take your XLR cable, plug one end into your microphone, plug the other end into one of these inputs, like input 1. You will feel a satisfying click when it's securely connected. It's really that simple. Once your microphone is plugged in, we need to tell the Rodecaster what kind of microphone it is. This will open up the settings for that specific channel. Select a preset for your exact Rode microphone, or choose a generic setting, dynamic, or choose condenser. Different microphones need different amounts of power and processing. For most condenser microphones, turn on phantom power, the P48 button. The Rodecaster makes this incredibly easy with its guided setup. Now it's time to set your audio level. Put on a pair of headphones, plug into the front headphone jack, or plug into the back headphone jack. Start talking into your microphone at your normal speaking volume. On the screen, you will see a colored meter for your channel. Aim for the meter to stay in green and occasionally hit yellow. If the meter hits red, your audio is too loud and clipping. Adjust the level with the physical fader for your channel. The Rodecaster Pro 2 has powerful built-in audio processing. Dive into the channel settings to turn on effects that improve your voice. Activate the noise gate. Use the compressor. Turn on the aural exciter. Engage big bottom. Experiment, but the default presets are a great starting point for beginners. Now that your audio is sounding great in the Rodecaster, it's time to send that perfect sound over to your Atom Mini Pro. This is how you get your high-quality audio into your video stream. We won't be using the microphone inputs on the Atom itself. Instead, we'll send the main mix from the Rodecaster. You will need a special cable for this, a dual 1/4-inch to 3.5mm stereo cable. This cable has 2 large plugs on one end and a single smaller headphone-style plug on the other. This little cable is the key to connecting these two powerful devices together and making them work as a team. Let's get it connected. Take the 2 1/4-inch plugs and insert them into the main output jacks on the back of the Rodecaster Pro 2. These are usually labeled L for left and R for right. Make sure you match them correctly. Now, take the other end of the cable, the single 3.5mm plug, and plug it into the Mic 1 input on the back of your Atom Mini Pro. That's it. You have now physically linked the audio output of your Rodecaster to the audio input of your Atom. The Atom will now receive the final, perfectly mixed audio from your Rodecaster. With the cable connected, we need to adjust a quick setting on the Atom Mini Pro. Open the Atom software control on your computer, which gives you access to all the detailed settings. Go to the Audio tab. Here, you will see controls for all the audio inputs. Find the input labeled Mic 1. We need to change its input type from the default mic setting to line. This is a very important step. The signal coming from the Rodecaster is a line-level signal, which is much stronger than a mic-level signal. Making this change prevents the audio from being overly loud and distorted. Finally, let's check our levels on the Atom. Or, on the ATEM Mini Pro's multi-view output, if you have a monitor connected, you will see audio meters. While talking into your microphone, look at the meter for mic 1. Just like on the Rodecaster, you want this level to be in the green and yellow range. You can adjust the final output volume using the main output knob on the Rodecaster Pro 2. The goal is to have the Rodecaster's faders and the ATEM's input gain working together to deliver a strong, clean signal without hitting the red. Now your video switcher has broadcast quality audio. With audio sorted, let's bring in the video. Connecting cameras to the ATEM Mini Pro is incredibly straightforward. The ATEM Mini Pro has 4 HDMI inputs on the back. You will need an HDMI cable for each camera you want to use. Simply plug one end of the HDMI cable into your camera's HDMI output port, and the other end into one of the HDMI inputs on the ATEM. For example, plug your main camera into HDMI in 1 and a second camera for a different angle into HDMI in 2. The ATEM will automatically detect the video signal from your cameras. Once your cameras are connected, you need to make sure their video settings are correct. On most cameras, you'll need to go into the menu and set the HDMI output to a clean feed. This removes all the on-screen information like battery life and settings from the video signal that the ATEM receives. You also want to set your camera's output resolution and frame rate to match your project, typically 1080p at 30 fps or 60 fps. Consistency is key here. Try to have all cameras outputting the same format to avoid any issues when switching between them on the ATEM. Now for the fun part, running your show. On the top of the ATEM Mini Pro, you'll see large buttons labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. These correspond to the HDMI inputs. Pressing one of these buttons will instantly switch your live program to that camera. This is how you direct your show in real time. You can cut between a wide shot and a close-up with a simple button press. In the ATEM software control, you can also set up picture-in-picture effects or load graphics that you can bring on screen. Practice switching between your cameras to get a feel for the timing and rhythm of a live production. Finally, some tips for a smooth broadcast. Before you go live, always do a full tech rehearsal. Record a short test video to check your audio and video levels. Make sure your lighting looks good and your camera angles are set. During the broadcast, keep an eye on your levels in the Rodecaster and the ATEM software. Use the mute buttons on the Rodecaster if you need to cough or have a quick side conversation. The most important tip is to relax and have fun. Your energy will translate to your audience. With the Rodecaster Pro 2 and ATEM Mini Pro, you have a professional studio at your fingertips, ready to make your content shine. Together, these two devices form a powerful broadcasting duo, letting you switch between cameras and add professional touches that make your stream look like a high-budget television production. Ready for YouTube, Twitch, or any other platform. The Rodecaster Pro 2 becomes the master of your audio world. The ATEM Mini Pro becomes the director of your visual show. This setup is the secret behind many of the professional-looking streams you see online. You've got this.